I'm not a candidate.
You want me to work that for you?
This is my kids would say, that's my jam.
I'll just say it. Biden's too old, and Congress is the most exclusive nursing home in America. Washington keeps failing because politicians from yesterday can't lead us into tomorrow. We need term limits, mental competency tests, and a real plan to defeat China and restore our economy. We have to leave behind the chaos and drama of the past with a new generation and a new conservative president.
So that is Nikki Haley, who is having a bit of a moment. This might be her opening to break through. And she's attempting to do so with a strategy that I think you probably understand from what you saw there. You see in that video, she's attacking Joe Biden with arguments that just happen to also apply to Donald Trump. So she's sort of having her political cake and eating it too. She is criticizing Donald Trump, but she's not actually saying it. She's not saying his name, so she can't get attacked as being like, not unifying the party or whatever. But anybody who likes her argument kind of has to apply it to Donald Trump as much as Biden. So it's her attempt to kind of thread this needle or walk a tightrope here. Yaz, what do you think about it?
It's interesting. I think that a lot of Republican voters probably do have a lot of dissonance, though, regarding the way that they see Joe Biden and whether they see Trump the same way. I think a lot of us see it. I don't know if Trump supporters would necessarily. Maybe Nikki Haley supporters specifically, maybe those types of Republicans. But if she's looking to attract Trump voters, I don't know if they would make that correlation necessarily. And I like the way she said, let's just say it. Joe Biden's old. It's like, why'd you have to say it like that? Like she was the first one to ever say it. We say it all the time about Joe Biden. Democrats say it all the time. We know, like it wasn't that groundbreaking of a statement. I like your theory though, that, maybe that was her way of segueing into something, positioning herself as an obviously younger and more mentally astute candidate. And it's really sad that is, the distinguishing factor between presidential candidates these days. But here we are.
Yeah, I wonder about it as a strategy. She's been a little bit more aggressive about Trump in the debates, but largely she hasn't really wanted to hit him. And other than Chris Christie, that's been true basically all of them, and none of them have been able to break through. Those might be connected. So we'll have to see if it's successful, especially when you consider that there is a very uneven battleground that this primary is being waged on, because she doesn't want to really explicitly attack Donald Trump, but him and his supporters are perfectly happy to attack her. And with that, why don't we jump into his response? Donald Trump has seen the polls, even if he refuses to post about them on Truth Social. Nikki Haley is catching up to him in New Hampshire. So perhaps to ward her off, his super PAC, which he would never closely coordinate with, just happened to air ads in New Hampshire right after that. Let's take a look.
Nikki Haley promised.
I will not now, not ever, support raising the gas tax.
Really? Not now? Not ever? Just 24 months later, high tax Haley flipped.
Let's increase the gas tax by 10 cents.
That's right. High tax Haley broke her promise.
Let's increase the gas tax.
Repeatedly backing higher taxes hurts families. New Hampshire can't afford Nikki high tax Haley.
Okay, so look, I like ads that actually reference specific things that have to do with policy. That's novel in today's political environment. But the fact that Trump, affiliated super PACs are now going hard against Nikki Haley, I don't think is a surprise. They see her now, I think, as the biggest challenge to them. Maybe not nationally, maybe not in Iowa or Nevada, but clearly New Hampshire. Yaz, what do you think about that ad? Do you think it could be effective?
Probably. I mean, because he's talking about a gas tax in that ad, right? And all these things are based in truth, they're based in facts somewhere. And a lot of times that's enough to get people to really say, oh, maybe I don't want this person here. High tax Haley, that's a really catchy nickname for her. But I mean, all it takes is a little bit of digging, to see why something like this could be good or bad, and then decide how you feel about it. I really wish that, people would pay more attention to the things that they vote for. But as we see, people vote based on tweets all the time, and they vote based on ads and just memes that they see. So they're really not ever getting a full picture of something. And unfortunately, it takes a lot of work, like personal effort, to get that full picture.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of time really in New Hampshire specifically to get that. It's coming up very soon. But Nikki Haley did respond to that ad saying 2 days ago, Donald Trump denied our surge in New Hampshire existed. Now he's running a negative ad against me. Someone's getting nervous. Hashtag bring it. I like that. I don't know if that's honest, like bravado, or if it's false bravado, but I just want to see more Republicans standing up to Donald Trump, even if only for their own political gain. So yes, Nikki, you too, bring it against Donald Trump.